Welcome to the iCompass Action Tracking Overview video. Action tracking enables users to track action items, create staff reports, track requests, and more. Action tracking can be the start or the end of an item's life cycle. You can set up lists which are used to see items which are relevant to you. You can also select the columns for your lists so you can see important details at a glance. Lists are user-specific, but they can be distributed to other users as well. Items can come from various places and can go through different life cycles. Some items are created within Action Tracking, while others may be exported from Meeting Manager or even submitted by a member of the public. Items can be resolved in Action Tracking, or they may be exported to a meeting for further decision. Lists. I use lists to see items and reports that are relevant to me and my department. I also get to choose which columns display in a list so I can see the information that is most relevant. Lists are user-based, which means that lists you create will not be seen by other users unless you share or give the list. The columns in your list can also be filtered. So if you're looking for something specific, you can use filtering criteria to find it. You can also find your lists in the hamburger menu. You can see the lists you've created and lists that have been shared with you. Item creation. Some items are exported from a meeting to Action Tracking for further review. These items are usually called meeting decisions. Some items are created directly through Action Tracking and may be completed within Action Tracking, while others may be exported to a meeting for further decision. Let's create a staff report together. I'm just going to go to Add and Agenda Item Report. Your staff report may have a different name, such as Item Report or just Staff Report. Once the Details page opens, you can add relevant details for your report. You can give yourself a little more room by clicking on the expand arrows. I'm just going to quickly complete my report. At the bottom of the Details page is the Attachments area. Here I can drag and drop attachments or click to upload an attachment from my computer or network. We can also add attachments from Document Center, or if you have a connector, Laserfiche or SharePoint. I can add multiple attachments by using my Control or Shift key. Attachments should be in standard file formats, such as PDF, Word, JPEG, PNG. Most Excel and PowerPoint files as well will attach. Attachments can always be renamed, replaced, or removed as well, and you can add as many attachments to your report as needed. Before moving to the next stage, it's important to click Save. An autosave will also appear every 15 to 20 minutes or so, or if you've entered a lot of information, it's always a best practice to click Save then as well. Next, we're going to move to the publishing stage. The act of publishing the report takes the information from the Details page and the attachments at the bottom of the Details page and puts them together into a nice report format. Before I publish, I should always check in my formatting area and do a PDF preview just to make sure everything looks good. Within PDF preview, I can review my report. If everything looks good, I'm going to publish a copy of my report. If not, I can go back to the Details page, make updates and changes, and then come back to publishing and check again. If I want, I can also rename my report. We're now going to create a PDF copy. You don't need to make an HTML copy unless instructed to do so by your administrator or implementation specialist. Once my report is published, it can now be attached to an agenda if desired. There are two ways to do this. I can do a manual export, or I can export through approvals. All I need to do in this area is pick the workflow that's required, select my meeting type, my meeting, and my meeting heading that I would like the report to go to, and then submit for approval. Once I click Submit for Approval, an email will go to the listed approver or approvers. They'll be able to follow a link directly to the My Approval stage within the system and approve the report, or add comments or disapprove. Once the report is approved, it can automatically be exported to the selected agenda. Alternatively, I can also use manual export, which allows me to also select the correct agenda and heading, and then click Export. Within Action Tracking, I am also able to send notifications. Notifications can be sent to other users within the system or other staff members who are not within iCompass. You may also have other options under More, such as permission settings and history. Thank you for watching the Action Tracking Overview video.